Well, I'll try to make sure. I might forget.
We're awake. Well, aren't we?
A herald of Barath has come to...
supplies here.
Alright, whatever you had to say, I'll never know.
Hello, Watcher. Fancy a look at this stock? Straight from the laboratory.
Let me see what you have.
Have a look.
Temple vendor. Talk to me.
Consider, friend, the blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too is good sense. I have supplies here, so that daring travelers may live to honor the gods.
Let me see what you have.
Certainly.
Magnificent escape. While bloodied or near death, the magnificent escape cape may be used to dash to safety, breaking engagement and expertly avoiding the next attack. So it's like escape. Cool. You can equip your new armor. Yeah, that's in every way better.
I shall.
Oops.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
Going to give me a bounty? An armored Huana turns and looks you up and down. She holds this motionless pose across a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single pyre and bounces the coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. She seems enraptured by the motion. Unfortunately, lately the gods tend to steer me around.
In death, they steer your soul. But in life, you are bound to coin. Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
She touches her brow with her free hand as she says the word. Her coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Try and steal her coin. Maybe. Coin vanishes into her fist before you can close the distance. You accidentally brush hands with Okaru, who looks deeply into your eyes.
The next time payment crosses our hands, let it be in the execution of a bond. A vow. A bounty.
Holding the coin in two fingers, she lays it flat in your palm and leaves it there. What bounties do you have available?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds a pyre and lovingly inspects its edge, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Neketaka.
She closes her fist around the pyre. Before I go, I have some questions.
Speak freely, I say.
Do you have any other hobbies?
I am a paladin of the Gold Pact Order. Since taking my oath, I have never been absent of work and duty for longer than an afternoon.
She stands rigid and raises a fist over her heart, but something in her manner softens.
I also enjoy knitting on occasion.
Oh, knitting. What a wonderful hobby. I'm still hunting for Durgus the Ascetic.
The coin bond is patient. It knows that you are committed to your course.
Okaru's lips crease with the ghost of a smile.
I will be here when you are ready.
Farewell.
Candles and
You'd think the
bombs.
gods were going to solve their problems personally. Seems to me the gods are busy. Dawnstar vendor. The scent of beeswax and incense wafts from these barrels and crates.
Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple.
Sure, I'll have a look.
Thank you, sir.
I don't want your garbage. The temple can suffer. The Sacred Stair. What? That's where I am. I'm confused. Oh, okay.
We will witness a new beginning.
Nothing to see here. Off to the Temple of Gaun. I'm eagerly awaiting that next level.
Gaun hears your prayers, surely as I do.
Offerings of fruits, bread, and even wine have been set here for the temple. An abandoned cat. Frau Nils. Tell me, Frau Nils, what life have you led? Though weathered and aged, this tree is dotted with buds and nascent branches indicating new growth. Reminds me of the tree in the first town in the first game. Dream journal. The writing on this tattered scrap of paper looks like it was penned by someone still half asleep. Have you ever had a dream so real that you wanted Aothis so badly that you could do anything? A line is drawn through the writing below, which its author has scrawled, "No more cheese before bed."
Hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy.
Well, take some food. Well, thank you. The acolyte works with practiced speed, smiling up at you as he hands you a bowl. I've gained rice.
Maybe an inn next time if you're so hungry.
Thoughtful, Jyoti rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
Here for a meal? Just get in line, dear. Ain't no trick to it.
Hey, there's a lady I'm looking for. Came from Deerwood.
Eder waves a hand in the old woman's face as though expecting cataracts she does not appear to have.
Short, got a bad temper. It goes by Alava Mazzy. Heard of her?
I know an Alava, but that ain't a surname.
No?
Eder's jaw shifts sideways to gnaw on his pipe stem.
Not real warm, that one. Stop by unannounced, you get a pistol up your nose when she answers the door.
It sounds like she's expecting you, Eder.
Yeah, that's her. So, she's living with her, husband, then?
Not that I noticed.
Eder exhales a surprising amount of air.
Huh. Must be laying low.
Just that boy of hers.
Eder's body goes perfectly still. It seems to waver in the breeze.
She's got a son? How old would you say? Like a little boy?
Oh, Eder. Are you a father? Alaf's eyes go wide with shock, then delight. He's watching Eder the way a cat watches a wounded mouse.
I'd be happy to help you with the math.
Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, I couldn't say. It's been years. He must be a young man by now.
A young man, fancy that.
Wow, that's something.
Oh,
Well, thanks for your help.
that's something, all right. Perhaps an illegitimate child, even.
Don't you want to know where to find her?
Yes, Eder, don't you want to know?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
Oh, we all knew you were.
She's in her songo, last I heard. Got a little plot of land out there.
I guess we'll look that way then. Much obliged.
Very smooth, very smooth. Well handled. I don't think I inspected this. Gaun has been depicted with a warm smile, but the eyes beneath his hood hold unsettling fervor. As you approach, a wood elf straightens over an altar to Gaun. Her robes mark her as a high priestess. She arches and cracks her back loudly, a satisfied grin spreading across her face soon after.
Jody, I do hope you are not getting into trouble now. Who, me? No, I wouldn't dream of it.
Eder gives a nod and a wink. Alaf gives you a pained look. Why? Pride? She smiles at the sight of a stranger. You're the high priestess of this temple?
Do swine stink like shit?
She hits you with a toothy smile, eyes glittering with amusement. It depends on the swine.
I'm guessing you're not here to worship. Then what can I do for you?
You are devotees of Gaun? What about Aoth's other manifestations?
Gaun's the only one that matters.
Jody scoffs. Aloth sighs through his nose. Saywin shuts her eyes, exhales sharply, and then opens them again to regard you with a patient smile.
The Shining God's got many faces, but they're all his to wear. Divine King Widewind, he saw the dawn stars, telling him of things to come. But it's gone with sickle and lantern that's come to the Deadfire. Our God's returned, and he's gonna bring balance to the world. He's gonna right all the wrongs we have suffered. Gaun will bring a new beginning for all of us when that hour comes.
Doesn't this place get a little damp?
No more than anywhere else. No sense fighting it. The water sustains our faith, surely as it does these trees.
What do you mean no more than anywhere else? Can you not see there's water all over the floor? You must be getting a lot of people in here these days.
Oh yes. People are afraid, angry. Change can be frightening. But what did any of us come here for, if not a new beginning?
I came here to get my soul back. Well, farewell to you.
You know how I've been saying there's nothing more important to me than us freeing you from Bareth's bonds?
Uh-oh, I have a feeling there's about to be a conflict of interest here.
Well, I meant that. I did.
Uh-huh. Eder's breath lingers in his chest and his mouth hangs ajar, throwing his statement into immediate doubt.
But there's this other thing I need to see about. On the way, like. I was gonna tell you.
Start talking.
This woman, well, love's not the right word. But she was something to me once, back in Gilded Vale.
He pauses.
When I was mayor of Deerford, I had this vision of what I wanted it to look like. It was gonna be what Gilded Vale was, before the legacy. And in some ways it got there. I was proud of that. But it didn't feel like I thought it would. Come to realize there was someone I needed to show it to. Ilava. Well, she'd have been about the last person left in Deerwood who'd have seen what I made and understood. Last I saw her, she was going to New Hayamar. Went looking for her there, only to find that she'd left a long time ago. Anyway, I don't expect you to understand. But I gotta know she ended up alright.
Eder, it sounds like she ended up with a son.
Yeah, that's something. Coming out of Deerwood during that time.
I suppose you're lucky that it wasn't a Hollowborn. Or maybe unlucky, depending on your perspective.
When I knew her, she had another little boy. Just a baby. But the legacy deprived him of a proper life. I never found out what happened to him. But with the Hollowborn, he didn't have to ask. Guess he got a brother, though.
Eder falls quiet, blinking several times before noting your continued presence. Are you sure you want to know where this leads?
No, but I don't see a way to let this go. Least a way's not now.
This could end just like it did with your brother.
Last time I saw Ilava, we got friendly. Now she's got a son.
Eder's shrug is rigid, his smile at least half wince. This can't wait until after Berath has released me?
Nothing personal, but I don't know if there will be an after. Even though you may be the only one I wouldn't bet against. I followed you once when there was something you had to do to put your soul at ease. You went through a lot, but we did it. Now I'm asking you to let me see to mine.
Yes, and we followed your brother's path as well. Well, I guess we'll scratch each other's back again one more time. Let's get moving. Mark Vanderbridge. You find a man of middle years inspecting a metal tool unlike any you've seen. He has several similarly strange items on his belt, all quite clean and orderly. They look like the tools one might use to pull a tooth or shoe a horse, but much more delicate. He wears pristine, cream-colored robes. The muzzle of an arquebus is visible just over his shoulder. His eyes brighten when he notices you. The man's robes shimmer with a faint trace of arcane energy. Glyphs stitched into the hems and sleeves seem to be the source of the effect.
A good day, traveler. I see you've taken an eye to my instruments. If you've any interest in the medical sciences, you need only ask. Well then, questions?
Only about you? Tell me about yourself.
I'm a researcher in the medical sciences. And before you ask, no, I don't mean animancy. Neither do I mean magic, nor, gods forbid, necromancy. Medicine. Study of the kith body, its inner workings and such. I've misgivings about magic use. It's useful, I'll grant you that. But it's a crutch. Stunts our scientific development, you understand. Makes me a bit unpopular, as you can no doubt imagine. Which is why I've got this arquebus here.
A persecution complex. Delightful.
You would have one too, if you'd experienced the things I have. A patient of mine died under questionable circumstances. One morning they were fine, and the next, they were dead. Someone is trying to discredit my work, I just know it. But they won't succeed.
You seem pretty certain of that.
I came here to the archipelago to evade my rivals' attempts at sabotage. And there certainly is quite a lot of work in the Deadfire, I must tell you.
Can you teach me what you've learned in your research?
I've told you of my troubles. I suppose it's the least I can do. Settle in now. I've got a lecture prepared for just this occasion. Of course, it will cost you 3,000 copper.
You can do it. Here you are. I have no need for this copper. Sound like I have a boat to enhance or equipment to upgrade.
Ah, lovely.
He demonstrates several techniques for splinting and suturing a wound. Once he's sure you've got it, he runs you through a diagram depicting the sundry herbs indigenous to the Deadfire and their various healing applications. Finally, he goes on at some length about the nature of faith and scientific inquiry. When he's certain you've learned all you can, he claps you on a shoulder and sends you away with a smile and a gentle admonishment to study more. Sweet.
How'd all this blood get on my robes? I've just cleaned them. Oh, well then. Questions? I'm a researcher. I've misgivings about magic use.
Yeah. What do you mean by unpopular?
A patient of mine died under questionable. I came here to the archipelago.
Alright,
Watch your
bye.
step.
Forsaken cat. Wow, there's so many cats here. Pawsy. Alright, Pawsy, what do you do for me? Fire. Nah. Doubt I'll ever get rid of the perception one. It helps in combat and it helps me discover things. The Magranite priest has the build of a boulder. His thick-set frame stretches his fine robes at the seams. He regards you with a steady, calm gaze, nodding and greeting.
Be welcome. We gather to honor the goddess. For we must earn the strength to endure the darkest of life's battles.
This is your temple?
Akira, rain and wind is a better teacher than any priest. A fighter accustomed to comfort earns only bruises. Each obstacle is a challenge we must answer. These are whetstones that sharpen us into fine blades.
If the fighter accustomed to comfort owns only bruises, then they will soon learn discomfort. I didn't expect to see so many foreigners at the temples.
It is an opportunity to learn. What good is a fighter who knows how to defend against a single enemy? If we must one day fight one another, such is Magran's will.
Which way to the palace? The priest blinks. His smile is warm, but there is little amusement in it.
Follow the path as it climbs the mountain, all the way to the Serpent's Crown. You will see it.
Farewell. That's theft.
I shall be discreet. Yes? Certainly.
Oh, he's facing that direction. I guess I could try to distract him, but too much work.
It's so scary.
Road west. Oh, what's this? I missed it. Go grab those ingredients, guys. I guess I'm going to the road north.